Coming up, it's a rivalry that started back in 1930. But as the Chicago Cardinals and Portsmouth Spartans, today, Arizona and Detroit battle once again. And it's next.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would...
This one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym.
To the string, walk to the string.
Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff on 3rd down. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end.
Why would you go away 34? You're right there. Stay the fucking
be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline.
34 again. Get up there. Why are you in this?
It's going to be a first down.
I'm going to have better corners.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. from the red zone now. Goff. This will be caught. It's Mack, the tight end. Alizé Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing
34.
total.
I don't know how the fuck
Was
this
get the
is
ball out quickly
game.
to his tight end.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me switch that now. I don't know why he's in my fucking game. He's like a 34. Oh, there's Jalen. Jalen, you better pick it the fuck up. Your awareness is down, you fucking bum.
And let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
It's the awareness.
And a fair catch signal
I
for
don't think it's, I think it's because I didn't play the game last week's game because of the fucking sin.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And just shot and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in the territory, would you change
I read it
anything?
too late.
Be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they
Pressure
really looked
quarterback.
And that
Stop.
was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run it with Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across
JJ's hurt again, bro. Like, golly. I can't wait to get you off my fucking team.
JJ still down here following that last
Yeah,
play.
man, that nigga get hurt every
Last
other
run got a
game.
couple. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 41, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's
Hey, got his
They're
ass.
mark him down
Oh, there goes another
short,
person hurt on my
maybe
team.
by
My
about a yard,
God.
if that. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Here's Jack Fox now. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside
Broken
the
ribs,
30-yard
bro.
line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Now
here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30.
Able to hit on a big play right there.
Booth review, come on, right?
They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Thank you. So your order messed up.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run.
Wrong play.
Over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone.
Have to get up off the dodge.
Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Goff on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to be
good job, defensive line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Are you going to block number
So
8?
possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Sony Michel, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And that game is tied as
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense. And
It got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long, so to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play, something we've seen time and again from this offense.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards
It
in the
is what
air.
Madden made me.
They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right.
I'm adapting to the game.
And he'll take
It's a new
this one
stage.
in for the
Lamar
Arizona
Jackson,
touchdown.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray keeping it
They do
himself
this
from
all
a
the
yard
time.
out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good score.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking to all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Escaping the pressure right.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown,
Let's go, Hopkins.
Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not.
It's frustrating for guys on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Sim's going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
You gotta put Jimmy
and Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You did me a favor. Now I have an easy walk to the ball.
Here's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey! The bulk, you better not call pass interference on me.
So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah.
Hopkins! Hopkins! Let's go!
Takes it all the way down to the 32.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a
not
bad
guaranteed
movie
catches.
over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. Murray has the first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 33 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a third.
I'll just wait for you guys to say so. For you guys to say so.
So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game.
Y'all better hope I don't get a top 5 pick in the
fantasy
fantasy
It's been a clean
draft.
sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase.
That's gonna fuck you over. I don't need them. There's other quarterbacks that can run.
A new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
I know people are gonna be gunning at the Kyler after what I've been doing. That's why I got 4 other options already in the head.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's gone.
I'm going to hit that.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey, I got some of that. I just haven't, man. I'm so scared to run those.
In open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That's caught by Sims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
God damn it, hit the quarterback.
Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Gone.
come on. Get up in front of him. Right
The Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Do something.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Somewhat, but he's not a big difference, really.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5.
Anything from this game, I'm not taking seriously because it's
defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Goff on third and goal.
Oh, come on.
Well, they're going to see this one to the end.
I didn't even
pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm like right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 8. A handoff running left is Gibson. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.